The law of detachment is the main reason why I'm able to manifest over $10,000 every single month. Now, the way I was able to understand exactly how to implement the law of detachment in my life, it wasn't by watching a YouTube video or watching a TikTok video. Really, it was by reading a book that you may have heard of before, and it's called Reality Transurfing. If you don't know that book, this book has to be the most practical, high-level guide to bending reality to your will. And what I want to do today is tell you everything that I've learned from that book. So by the end of this, you understand exactly how to implement the law of detachment in your life so you can start manifesting any kind of money into your life. Now, it all started back in November of 2023 when I first came across that book. And at that time, I was planning to start a business to use as a vessel to manifest money through it. And I understood that if I wanted to win the game of life and if I wanted to win in business and succeed, I would have to first change my mindset and condition my inner world in a way that it could reflect my needs in the outer world. And I wanted to use that book as a guide. And as soon as I started reading the book, right away, it talked about something that I had already been failing with for years and months before that. And it was not letting go of two things. One, outer importance, and two, inner importance. Now, let me just break it down so you understand exactly what that is. Let me just start off with outer importance. Outer importance is the excessive obsession and the desperation attached to the end outcome that you're trying to manifest. So let's say you're trying to manifest $10,000, $5,000, whatever it is. The moment you assign desperation and fear to that outcome is the moment you become a pet to outer importance. And the more you keep feeding your energy to outer importance, the more you keep attracting the complete undesirable outcome. And the way you let go of outer importance is by doing one simple thing, which you would have to train yourself to do on a day-to-day basis, which is becoming self-aware of how you direct your energy. The moment you see yourself becoming too obsessed with the end outcome, you have to draw your energy back and remind yourself that the moment you assign importance to the end outcome, the more you keep attracting the opposite outcome. So the way I would do it was by taking action every single day, whether by running an ad, building a new ad, responding to DMs, emailing people, whatever it is. I would take the necessary action on my side and I would completely let go of the end outcome. I would tell myself, it doesn't matter how it's going to happen. I'm going to do my part of creation, which is take an action, and I'm going to leave the rest to God. And as soon as I would see myself attaching importance and attaching so much desire to the end outcome to be fulfilled my way, I would draw my energy back and I would tell myself, the more I assign importance to the end outcome, the more I keep attracting the opposite outcome. It's a conscious training that you would have to follow on a day-to-day basis. It's like going to the gym. You don't go to the gym once, you train once, and then next thing you know, you're buff or you lose weight. The same thing works mentally. If you're trying to change your mind, to let go of things, and to be aware of your feelings, you would have to train your mind every single day, consciously, to let go of things. And the way you would do it is by reminding yourself that the more you're desperate, the more you repel things away from you. And when I understood that and I lived by it every single day, in January of 2024, I manifested $11,500. So I came across the book in November of 2023. I read the book through November and December, and by January 2024, I manifested $11,500. And I'm telling you now, if it weren't for understanding exactly how to implement the law of detachment, the chances of me manifesting that kind of money within that short period of time of reading the book would have been zero. Now, that's the first thing, which is understanding exactly what outer importance is and how to let go of it. Now, the second type of importance is inner importance. And that comes in different forms, like trying to prove yourself to someone, trying to prove people wrong, trying to be like someone, having so much envy and jealousy. Inner importance comes in many different ways. And the way you overcome it is by changing your perspective. And here's what I mean by that. In 2021, my father had a successful business. My father used to be quite a successful person. He's not anymore. He lost everything and he's gone through many lawsuits, which I do not want to get into right now. But during the time my father was successful, I wasn't doing the best at school. And as a way to motivate me, my father thought it would be a good idea to bring me down to his factory, make us stand there for 30, 40 minutes between all the construction workers, just for him to wait for a person to pass by and for him to point at him and tell me, see that guy over there? He used to have everything. His father left him a business before he died. He lost everything and now he works for me. And you will end up worse than him in life. I kid you not, I swear to God, that's exactly what happened. And let me tell you something. Just because of that comment that he made, it has put me in the worst state of mind ever when I tried to start a business. I wanted to prove everyone around me that I am more than just people's opinions. I wanted to prove to people that, listen, I am not who you think I am. Now, the problem is every time I took action and every time I tried to up level in my job and to up level in my business, every time I tried to pursue something bigger and hit bigger goals, I always ended up back in square one because I wasn't doing it from the point of view of I'm a success and I know I'm meant to do great things. No, I would do things because I wanted to prove people right. And that's what's called inner importance. Now, another type of inner importance is jealousy and envy. Everybody goes through it. I go through it. You go through it. It's normal. We're human beings. It's like you see someone have something that you want, and the first thing that comes into mind is, why him and not me? You see someone winning on YouTube much and much faster, and the first thing that comes into mind is, why him and not me? You see someone winning in business and the first thing that comes into mind is, he's not even trying that hard. Why is he winning while I get to suffer? We all go through it. It's normal. Now, the way to overcome jealousy and envy is by changing your perspective. Instead of looking at it from the point of view of, oh, it's not meant for me, maybe I'm just unlucky, begin to think of it as the reason why I feel jealousy isn't because I hate that person, but it's because God has placed a spark in me to feel that what he has is also meant for me. When you feel jealousy, it's not because you're a bad person. No, it's because what that person has or what that person is experiencing is also meant for you. And this was mind-boggling to me when I first understood that, because for most of my life, I thought I was a horrible person for envying and for having jealousy. Turns out that jealousy is nothing but your soul telling you that this is also meant for you. And every time I reminded myself that what that person has is also meant for me, the ease that would come into mind would be so great that I would honestly just let go of all my worries. This sense of comfort would just flourish my entire body. I don't know what it is. It's weird. When you understand that what a person has is also meant for you, it changes your life forever. Because now every time you try to build something, it's not like you're doing it because you're desperate. You're doing it because your soul knows it's meant for you. So it's only a matter of time until you get to experience what you want to experience. So understand this. If you're trying to let go of outer and inner importance, you have to consciously train your mind every day to become aware of how you direct your energy and how you direct your feelings. So essentially try to become self-aware. Not too self-aware in the way that you begin to judge yourself and punish yourself for thinking negatively, but just enough of self-awareness that could help you control your feelings, your thoughts, and emotions. Because the moment you do that, you literally have control over everything. You win the game of life, because at that point, nothing can shake you. And the way you do that is that every day when you see yourself assigning so much importance to a goal or to a person's opinion or to the desperation of trying to be like someone else, always remind yourself that the more I assign importance, the more I end up attracting the complete opposite outcome. You do that long enough, it will become the normal hardware in your mind, where you no longer have to really be conscious of doing it, you just do it. And that is how you implement the law of detachment. That's how I was able to build a business, build a vessel that I can manifest money through it by just taking action, doing my part, and not worrying too much about how things will work out. When I jump on a sales call, I don't worry if the person is gonna close or not. I just do my part and wait for the rest. When I launch an ad, I just do my part and I wait for the rest. When I post a video, I'm not too attached to anything. I just do my part and I wait for the rest. Now, I know trying to implement the law of detachment on your own could be difficult, which is why I would love for you to just simply book a call with me down below, because I am more than happy to see if I can help you and work with you to control your thoughts, feelings, and emotions so you don't become a slave to them, and also help you condition your mind and change your beliefs and change your inner world to always be in the state of abundance, so you're always attracting abundance and success in your life. And also, on top of that, I want to help you build the exact same business that I built for myself, so you can use that as a vessel to manifest money through it. But if you don't want to work with me, you can just go and watch all my past videos, which I know you will benefit a lot from. And in return, all I ask from you is just to leave a sub, leave a like, comment down below any questions that you want me to address, because I am more than happy to address them. And I will say this, if there's one thing you should know, is that the more I help people and the more I benefit people, the more I grow in life. So my goal is to make sure that you win and make sure you manifest what you want, so I always get to manifest what I want.